Hello students, welcome back to our English class. In this particular video, we will continue paraphrasing the dialogue that was taking place between the young Lancelot Gobbo and his father Old Gobbo. Right? Now we were in page number 51 and let's continue with the antics that has been shown through the drama, that is the amusing behavior, the amusing dialogue shared between the father and the son, that is Lancelot Gobbo and Old Gobbo. Now in this scene, in Act 2, Scene 2, we found that the father and the son were just amusing each other, acting foolishly, and finally Lancelot is saying that, please father, let us not fool each other anymore. Now give me your blessings. I am your son Lancelot. I am your son, not only Lancelot, but I am your boy. I will be your son. I shall always be your child. Now at this, Gobbo is saying that I cannot think you are my son. So Lancelot is saying that I do not know what to say about that. I am Lancelot, the servant of the Jew, and Marjorie, your wife is my mother. Right. So after that, Old Gobbo is saying that by the Virgin Mary, by her name Marjorie is indeed, means my wife's name is Marjorie. It is confirmed, and I can swear now that if you are Lancelot, you are my son. He is saying that he feels Lancelot's face, means he is completely blind, and is trying to make, by touching Lancelot's face, he is trying to make out whether it is really his son's face or not. And he is saying that, may the Lord be praised, and what a beard you have. You have more hair on your face than Dobbin, my shaft horse, has on his tail. At this, Lancelot he is getting up, means he stood up, and he is saying that it seems that Dobbin's tail is growing less. For I am sure when I last saw him, he had more hair on his tail than I have on my face. So Lancelot is saying that, what are you telling, father? Means last time, because Lancelot used to work as a servant in Shylock's house, so he had not met Dobbin for a long time, but last time when he met Dobbin, the horse, Old Gobbo had, he is saying that that time Dobbin had little hair, means Dobbin tail had more hair than I have on my face. So at this, Gobbo is telling Lancelot that, Lord, how much you have changed, how do you and your master get along? I have brought him a present, do you agree to give it to him? So Old Gobbo has brought a present for Shylock, and he is asking his son Lancelot that, I have a present for your master, are you willing to give this present to him? At this, Lancelot is saying that, well, as far as I am concerned, father, I have decided to run away. I will work no more with Shylock. I do not want to serve Shylock. My master is a Jew in every sense. Give him a present. Give him rather a rope to hang himself. So at this, Lancelot is saying that, means my master Shylock, give him a rope, better than a present that you have brought for him. Give him a rope to hang himself, so he should die. Actually, that is what is Lancelot intending to say. So Lancelot was quite angry with Shylock, and he is saying that, I always go hungry in his service. Means I have to serve him by going hungry. I always starve, right? And still he does not pay heed to me that yes, I am hungry, and he is serving for a long time. So he is complaining to his father that you could feel with your finger every rib in my body. So how much starving condition I am going through, you can just feel it. If you touch my chest, you can feel the ribs, the bony skeletal shape of my body. So I have means hardly there is flesh on it. You can touch upon my body, and you can feel that it is only left with some bony structure. So he is also adding to his father that, father, I am glad that you have come. Give your present to one Master Bassanio. You should give this present to Bassanio, Master Bassanio, instead of Shylock, who happens to be my master, the Jew, the cruel Jew, you should give this present to Master Bassanio, because I told you that Launcelot, young Launcelot actually was under the false expectation that Bassanio is a wealthy man, means he is a gentleman, he is not only a gentleman but also quite wealthy. So, he thinks that Bassanio is very gentleman and gives his servant brand new uniforms. So, he gets tempted by it, and he is saying to his father that if I cannot serve him, I will run away until I reach the boundary of God's earth. I will run away. If I do not get employed by Bassanio as his servant, then I will run to the end of this earth. Oh, how fortunate! Here comes the same gentleman. So, go to him, father, for I will be a Jew if I serve the Jew any longer. So, he is unwilling to serve Shylock anymore, and he is saying that, father, I do not want to work under Shylock, I do not want to work for Shylock anymore, I cannot consider him as my master anymore, he is a Jew, he is a cruel Jew, and if I continue to serve him any longer, I will turn myself into a Jew. So, after this, student enters Bassanio with Leonardo and other followers. The scene we can find on the stage, that Bassanio, Leonardo and some other followers, and Bassanio is saying to a servant that means to a servant means this servant is not Launcelot, young Launcelot, instead Bassanio's own servant, and he is saying to the servant that you may do so, but to do it fast, so that supper is ready latest by 5 o'clock. So, as if he is continuing with his dialogue, he is entering the stage and is saying to his servant that please get ready with the supper latest by 5 o'clock and take care that these letters are delivered. So, he is assigning some work to his servants, and he is assigning what work? Let us see, delivering the letters and placing orders for the servants' uniforms, and he is also requesting his servant to request Gratiano to come immediately to Bassanio's house. So, he has ordered his own servant, Bassanio is ordering his own servant, please get ready with the new uniforms of the servant and get the supper ready by 5 o'clock. Place these orders for uniforms and deliver these letters, and ask Gratiano, request Gratiano rather, to come to my place immediately. So, with this I will end this video. We have done, we will be doing till this much for this class.